Going ground today, folks. Antlers, GoPro, dry bag. I got faith in the ground right now. Got a good feeling about it. That's why I'm staying out of the tree. It's not because I don't want to climb. It's because I think I can figure it out on the ground at this spot. A lot of hunters out this morning. Nobody here though. By the way, I never even mentioned it, but my bow is a Blackout S3 compound. And yeah, that's that. Let's go hunt. Complete shitball of a morning. I couldn't even find my spot. And I once again confirmed why I don't go walking into the woods when it's still dark. Because you can't find your fucking spot. I'm like 30 yards from my spot, and I still don't know where it is. I'm sitting in this stupid log jam here. I was sweating my ass off, walking around looking for it. I think rather than keep buggering this area out in a place I don't want to be, I'm gonna pull out of here. It's really early to be pulling out of a morning hunt, but this sucks. Really shit spot where I'm at right now. And I'm so close to my other spot, I just gotta find it again so I can come back this afternoon. If I can just find the spot again, I'm gonna mark it somehow so that I know where it is and I can come back. I marked it on Onyx and it didn't take me to the spot, so I don't know what the deal is there, but Onyx was wrong by like 50 yards. Oh. Alright, we are here getting ready for the afternoon hunt, trying to make a better afternoon than we had this morning. Just wanted to show you guys a quick little thing that I do all the time that's especially useful for someone like me who carries a lot of stuff out into the woods with them because of my self-filming and whatnot. I got my antlers on the outside, my dry bag with my long lens and my snacks, and then my Hero 5 GoPro right there. All this is on the outside of the backpack. So in an effort to make all this stuff kind of ride along a little bit more snugly, I kind of started doing this cam jam system right here. Basically, you just pull like this, and it's a cam jam. So you just cinch it down. You draw everything in nice and tight. Once you've got it nice and tight, now it's all kind of working as one. So that's just a quick tip for you guys. Try out using the cam jam and then just cinching everything down together. It works great for me. Check out this cool ass van. Look at that shit. That's dope. Look at that thing. The van's super awesome.
Oh, thanks.
That thing's like so cool. So much personality with that thing.
There's a lot of
yeah. So, while I'm putting my boots on here, I'll talk to you guys. So we're out here hunting, right? Public land. This is now my 4th year coming out hunting with Steve and Josh out on these public lands here in Illinois. Spoiler alert, I don't have a deer yet, folks. Yesterday, in the exact spot we're going to sit right now. We had both of my closest chances ever in my life. Yesterday was opening day for this piece, not for all of Illinois, just for this piece. This piece opens a little bit later than the rest of the state. It's 32 this morning, talking about freeze warnings and stuff. Now, it's like 53. The sun's shining. I don't even have a jacket on. I got a Under Armour and a sun shirt and a t-shirt. Drop a comment below if you'd like to see a video on how to make that ghillie suit, by the way, because I'm making another one right now, winter style. So, getting ready to go back in here. Straight over there. Back in about 3/4 of a mile. We got company. Anyways, folks, first person I've seen drive through here, other than myself. We're heading in, spot claimed for the day, because pretty much seems like, at least at this spot, once someone's parked here, no one else tries. And honestly, this is one of the best areas I've found in this whole area, and there's like no one else ever here. It's like one of those unknown type of places. But anyways, we're gonna go in feeling hopeful. We had that bucket 30 yards yesterday broadside, just standing behind a wall of shit, and I just didn't feel comfortable taking the shot. Then we had a doe come into 10, but she never turned broadside for me and then busted me. But I don't care. I mean, let's just see if we can have some kind of day like we did yesterday, guys. Hit that subscribe button for me, hit that like button, and yeah, let's see if we can do it, folks. Stay tuned. You. Okay, that's about perfect. That's about perfect right there. Hard that way. And where I'm sitting, all my traffic's coming from here, here, and here, for the most part. My wind's going this way. Perfect from 3 different directions, so very similar wind to yesterday. But we're ready to get at it, guys. Ground, ghillie suit, don't have it on yet. Just got a thermal sun shirt, and a t-shirt, and THB t-shirt, by the way. Gonna take the long way in, come back in with good wind, and I also don't want all the deer that could be bedded down. I suspect the deer bed here and on the top of a ridge right back in there, and then at the evenings and the late afternoon they come down onto these ridges over here and they eat on those acorns that are falling all around me. So that's what we're doing. We're going back in. October 16th opener for this piece was yesterday. Let's go get it, folks. I got a good feeling. Guys, time's 1:25. Been set up for about 30 minutes now. Back at that spot we were at yesterday where we had those 2 crazy close chances. I mean, you can't draw it up any closer than that, and honestly, I might have been able to force it with that bug, but the camera makes it look like it was just open, and I can assure you guys from where I was sitting, it was not. So I was just aiming at a hole I was waiting for him to walk through, and he just wouldn't take that last step. So we're at the same spot. I still haven't walked on any of this behind me or any of that over there, and there's a brand new rub that wasn't even there yesterday, exactly where that doe was walking yesterday. So I know it's not rut yet, but it's interesting. There was a doe in that exact spot yesterday, and now a buck just rubbed the tree. I'll get a shot of that rub and we'll lay it over this, but it's a great looking rub. Feeling pretty good. Acorns are dropping all around me. Wind is so-so. It's coming this way, and I expect deer from here. The buck came here, straight this way, and my wind's going that way, so the buck would be like off wind. If he got enough this way, he'd walk past me. Any deer coming above me here, it's going to be pretty hard to shoot uphill, but if the right shot presents itself, I definitely will. We're basically hoping that they'll come from over here, or over here, but that way. So let's see what happens, guys. If today's sit is anything else, if today's sit goes at all like yesterday did, we're in for a rodeo. So hold on tight. Let's see if it happens, guys. I prefer the aggressive approach. The buck came in 10 minutes after I did that yesterday. Just so you guys know, 10 minutes.
They stop me.
Look at that thing. Sunlight. That's badass. Somewhere in there, every spot has people at it. Every single one. Let's check mine. Alright, I'm gonna be coming to the top of this ridge. I take this, I'll come into here, but instead of just walking straight in from there and letting them all see me if there's any in there embedded at the top like I believe they are, I take this loop around here. Right there. And now I'm gonna cut up this hill and cross straight in right to my spot. Never given them my wind once, and I still haven't set foot on any of the area I think the deer are coming from. I really was debating wanting to go to that side where I saw them make those scrapes yesterday. I actually brought the long lens specifically just so I can show you guys the scrapes because they're so far away. I need to have the long lens on to show you, but we'll do that. We'll see if there's any new sign again. We'll set up shop in the same spot. I got faith. Final afternoon. And then we got a long AM hunt tomorrow. And then back to civilization for a few weeks. And then we're back out here for the longest hunting trip of my life in November. We're staying out here for a whole week, the 6th through the 13th. So could get pretty crazy then, but it also could get crazy now. So stay tuned, subscribe, and wish us luck, guys. Looking for number 1. Let's make it happen. Let's do this. It's 1:50. Been set up for like an hour, 15 now. First snack, aka lunch, barbecue chicken pizza. took the ghillie suit off. Decided to actually put it in front of this tripod here to kind of cover up the tripod itself, so only the actual camera is sticking above it. I think it was pretty smart play. I think I'm good enough in here. I don't need the ghillie suit. Right here at like a 30-degree angle behind me. So if anything comes from the top of the hill, they're gonna get me. But anything all to my left here, coming up the hill, across even, or even coming this way, if that same buck were to come back down the same path, we'd be okay. He wouldn't wind us from where he's at, unless we had a swirl or something, which is totally possible in these hills. Man, it gets so dark so quick in here. It's 5:30 right now. I've literally only got like 30, 40 more minutes. The light just starts going so quick from this canopy. I just heard a coyote moving through here. I started hearing him all the way over here. He ran all the way. Ended up somewhere over there. I haven't had anything come out yet. But if it's anything like yesterday, we're gonna get a big show at the end, so. I didn't see anything yesterday until like 5:40. And then I had 3 bucks come out in the span of 20 minutes, so. We'll see, guys. We will see. Alright, what is going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Today's gonna be a good one. You know why? Because I said so. But, actually, folks, it's not gonna be that fun this morning. Rainy, windy. There's always one, you know, in like every single hunting trip. I've figured that out. Hold on, let's go manual focus here. Since it's dark, it keeps focusing in and out. So, yeah, we are heading out for the last hunt right now. Going with the backpackless route. Just gonna bring this dry bag full of stuff right there. Got the trail camera in there. I'm gonna basically, because it's raining and shitty this morning, I'm gonna head into my spot again. But I'm not gonna stay to hunt it. I'm gonna head into the wood edge right now. Take my normal loop in. Same wind, so that's good news for what I'm trying to do. Take my loop in. I'm gonna stand at the forest edge until I get a little bit of light. And then, once I got a little bit of light and I can move into the woods, I'm gonna move down into that bottom where I saw the 3 bucks hanging out and running each other around 2 days ago. And there's that double scrape down there, so I'm gonna look for a couple trees to potentially climb down there. I'm gonna look for at least one ground setup, and I'm gonna hang the camera somewhere down in there. And then we're gonna just do a little bit of boots on the ground, a little bit of still hunting. Not too sure, or you know, hopeful for what's gonna happen there. Pretty much these rainy days always end up being a wash for me, so I'm just trying to be productive about it. And I think starting to plan for when we're back here in 3 weeks for a whole week is a smart idea. So that's what we're gonna do this morning. We're basically planning.
Real short vlog here, guys. Just pulled the Canon out for the first time this morning. It's full on snowing right now. This is awesome. I'm all blacked out because I have my full rain gear on this morning. I knew it was gonna rain, but I did see a little wintry mix possible, but I mean, it's flat out snowing right now, guys. It looks amazing, it feels amazing. Final day, final hunt this morning, so, you know, what more can you ask for, other than if you're not gonna shoot a deer? Give yourself a nice first snow of the year on some beautiful fall trees. I'm sitting up underneath this pine that I'm pretty sure is a bed for a deer. There's some like hoof prints and shit in here. But it's a nice spot if it is, because you can see all the way out there, anything coming in. And then you can see this field too, so it makes sense. That over there is the entry. So, just gonna sit here for maybe another 20 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna come into some of this stuff. I've never seen it before, so I'm gonna stay out till maybe like 10. It's almost 8 now, so I'm gonna put the Canon away, potentially for the day, unless I find myself under another pine tree, but we'll keep the GoPro rolling and enjoy the snow, guys. Maybe we'll see a deer. Maybe we'll shoot a deer, but I'm just enjoying it for every moment. Whew. If you guys haven't or thought about getting out in the woods or have been debating it for a while, go do it. This is awesome. All right, shut her down, put this camera away. Don't want to get it too wet. All right, guys, so that brings a close to the hunting of the first trip. You know, damn close, guys. Damn close. And you know, the more I think about it, the more I didn't know if the mic was on. The more I think about it, the more I feel like I should have shot that buck, even though, see, here's the thing. We got to talk about, once I'm editing this, we'll lay some stuff over this, so I guess I can talk about it like it's a final product, because I'll just do that over this. So when you're watching the footage of that buck coming in, you're probably screaming at the screen, as I would be, shoot, multiple times, because he gets broadside to me, and then he takes a nice, perfect, in the sun walk. About 5 yards he walks perfectly broadside to me, but that whole time there's one branch that was going like this straight through the area that I was looking. So I was looking, it either had to happen in this one area to the left, which he was still forward to me on. So as soon as he went broadside, he went behind that big branch, and then this big cluster of stuff was right where I wanted to, right where he was in the sweet spot, and the camera just looks at him perfectly coming through. That's when I'm sitting there drawn, and I'm watching this thicket of branches that he's behind. And you know, they're all kind of interwoven like this and shit. And I'm watching him go behind that, and I'm just waiting and waiting, and I'm full draw, waiting for him to step into this pocket. Because it seems open from where the camera is, but my Canon was like 3.5, almost 4 feet to my right. So over there, honestly, it was like a perfect shot. But from where I was sitting, it didn't have the shot at all. So I was waiting for him to step through that, into that clear pocket I had, and I was full draw, locked. I mean, I was just pinned right at 30 yards. I knew he was at 30 yards because I had already ranged that tree like 10 minutes before he came in. It all seemed so freaking perfect, guys. And then he just stopped, and as it goes, he wouldn't take that final step for me. I was drawn, just sitting there flat out waiting. I think I looked at the video and I was full draw on him for like 1:20. I mean, I was ready. I wasn't even shaking. I was totally expecting to be shaking, and I was just steady as a rock, and just couldn't get it done, guys. I just needed him to take one step away from our first buck, and he was a good buck. I mean, he wasn't no monster by any means, but he was a good buck. So it's all right. We figured some things out. We also have a trail cam up now. Pretty convinced we're gonna see a couple different bucks on that trail camera here, especially in these coming weeks in that area. I'm glad I didn't walk into any of this the whole time as much as I wanted to, because I know there's got to be sign everywhere all over it. I don't need to go in there because I already know that they're there. So rather than, I'm gonna call it a buck nest. Rather than destroy the buck nest, we're gonna let it sit. And the good news is no one else has even like attempted to hunt here since I got here, and like every other spot is getting pressure. So look for those, I don't want to say hidden spots, but just overlooked. This one's pretty overlooked, guys. There's not really any special ag or no corn, you know, no soy, nothing like that to look at or see from the road, but it's not necessarily means it's not a good deal, guys. There's plenty of acorns in there, and I think that's a safer bet for them right now than going to that corn. Anyway, some rambling. Hit that like button for me, subscribe. We'll see you next one.
Keep water hopping.